Hi YouTubers, it's Cara. I just want to do a very quick update. I've been full-time now for a week, or over a week, and it's going really well. I'm up in Narooma with my parents, and that's going even better. Um, I've noticed that I've been getting stared at a bit, I think more to the point that I'm 6 foot. Um, But anyway, we'll see what happens. I I got a message on my YouTube page, and I mean I'd like everyone to have a look. And I really hate kind of pinpointing um, onto people and saying that this needs to be recognised, but it really does. So the person was Fable. Anyway, they asked me if I was on HRT, and the video that they'd um, commented on was actually me saying that my hormones got increased. Um, then they asked if I could send them a bottle of pills or a link on how to get them. So I just want to talk about some of the issues with not going to a doctor. And I respect everyone's decision if they can't get to a doctor, or their doctor's not sympathetic, or they're just too worried about going and talking about this. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Basically, hormones are really dangerous. If you are not, if you're not being monitored, so many things can go wrong. So you've got to think what's happening inside you at the same time when these hormones are going through. So most transgendered women start on a really low dose, and they're titrated up over a certain amount of time. Now, a side effect of just being on hormones is that you can get osteoporosis, which means that your bones become very brittle. You then can actually develop diabetes. Now, most people are like, oh, that's not going to happen. But people put on a lot of weight when they're on hormones. Now, I'm diabetic, so going on it has actually made my levels a lot higher than what they should have been. This is something that I took on board and went, no, I'm fine with that happening. And I'm more than happy to, I guess, put on a little bit of weight. It didn't worry me. It was a side effect I could bear with. Now, sorry, my screen just went dark. The issue with supplying medication to people that haven't been prescribed it, like hormones, I mean, as I said, they can be quite dangerous. Especially if they're not titrated right. You might overdose yourself on it, and being on hormones increases your risk of having deep vein thrombosis, which means that clots form in your legs, it's generally in the legs, but you can get any kind of clots forming in your veins. So basically, you've got to be monitoring all this stuff. So you titrate yourself up without a doctor. You're putting yourself at all these risks. Now, anyone that is taking hormones without seeing a doctor, I'm advising you now, not medically, but what I take is 6 milligrams of estrofen, which is actually just estradiol, and 300 milligrams of spirulactin daily. I also take an aspirin. What aspirin does is it stops your body from forming these clots. So if you are not going to go see a doctor, at least take aspirin, and it can stop a lot of these DVTs. It's not a preventive thing. If you do things wrong, you can still end up with really bad health side effects. So basically, anyone that's going to give hormones out to people that do not have a prescription, if anything bad happens, they can charge you. And if they were to die from getting one of these blood clots, you can actually be charged with manslaughter. So I want people to realise that don't get pushed into giving out these medications. They're prescribed to us, and we have to take responsibility for them. We need to encourage people to go see a doctor, go talk to people, because, you know, you don't want that on your conscience. You know, I think it's common sense. You wouldn't give someone your script of painkillers. Well, I wouldn't think that people would. You know, just think about things before you do it. So anyway, I put a response to this person. I wanted to put a video out there because I think it's very serious. And I couldn't believe this person just flat out asked me. I don't know if you can buy them illegally. I'm guessing that you can. I advise don't. Go to your doctor. Go talk to someone about what's happening. Because, you know, and if that doctor doesn't want to listen to you, then go to another doctor and go to another doctor. And basically don't accept no. You know, you have to keep pushing this. As all of you know, I had a very good doctor. And I still have a very good doctor that's helping me through everything. You know, there are people out there that are willing to help us. And we've just got to be, you know, we've just got to put ourselves out there. So, a little bit of update on my laser. I'm still getting facial electrolysis and body electrolysis. I have another session next week. This is actually 5 weeks apart, which I usually go for. Anyway, I still have a little bit of growth, like, you know, around here and around here. Which upsets me because I can see it. People can't, but I know that it's there. We'll see. I think I've got another 4 sessions left. That's just to make sure that everything's done, or maybe 3 sessions. It's not that long. But still, I get embarrassed. Anyway, I will see what happens, and I'll keep updating. Please ask me questions. Message me privately if you want to, if you don't want people seeing all of these. You know, yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening. Bye.